It is Grim here, living the dream in February 2023, and I'm on the beach here in Puerto del Carmen in Lanzarote. In the last episode, you'd have followed Fiona and I as we made our way down to here in Lanzarote from Glasgow on Jet2. As most of you know, Jet2 are primarily a holiday airline, and as a result of you booking a package deal including accommodation and the airline, they provide you with a transfer from the airport to the hotel, and that is what I want to cover in this episode as Fiona and I go from the international airport here in Lanzarote to the Picoya Playa hotel and resort, easy for me to say, here in Puerto del Carmen. Hi, I'm Graham, and this is my wife Fiona, and we have always had a work hard, play hard philosophy. From London to New York, and of course the Caribbean, we live our dream through travel. And of course, the odd cocktail. And here on YouTube, we create our memories while living our dream. So come and join us as we share our memories with you. On the last episode, you joined Fiona and I on board a Jet2 Holidays Boeing 737 on a flight lasting 4 hours and 25 minutes all the way from Glasgow in Scotland to Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. So if you want to watch that episode, just go back one video to number 234. However, in this episode, I want to concentrate on the bus transfer service between the airport and of course your hotel when you book a full package holiday with Jet2. According to the transfer voucher that we received by email when we booked this holiday through Jet2 online, we met up with the first Jet2 representative as we passed through the customs hall into the arrivals area, and the really nice guy directed us to another Jet2 representative. This time the lady's name was Fiona, and she would be standing outside the terminal building, and that's where this Fiona and I are heading right now. And this was the lovely Jet2 representative called Fiona, who directed us to bus bay number 10. And you guessed it guys, we did book a private transfer this time through the Jet2 Holidays website when we booked this 5 nights vacation in Lanzarote. I think the cost was just under £70 return, so that included our journey from the airport to the hotel and back again on Thursday. And of course we could have taken the free coach transfer between the airport and the hotel, also provided by Jet2 as part of our package holiday. But at the end of the day guys, Fiona and I were only in Lanzarote for 5 nights, and we could of course have been the first stop on the coach's route from the airport to the various hotels that it would be dropping passengers off at. But of course we also could have been the last. So Fiona at the Jet2 Private Transfer desk just outside the airport terminal directed us towards these escalators that would take Fiona and I up a level to the bus transfer area, where another Jet2 representative would be available to direct us to the right bus bay. And just like I did in the last episode, I'm going to compliment Jet2. They simply had so many staff available to help their customers. So in an industry that seems to be automating a lot more and cutting employees from their operations, it is just such a contrast and a pleasant surprise to come across an airline like Jet2 who have gone completely in the opposite direction and provided plenty of staff to help their customers. And this was so well organised here in Lanzarote. Fiona and I were heading to bus bay number 10. Something that you do need to be aware of when you book a private transfer in Lanzarote with Jet2, and they do make it very clear in the travel pack that they emailed us prior to this journey, and therefore even though we were taking a private transfer from the airport to the hotel, in Lanzarote this would be done by minibus rather than a car. For Fiona and I, this was absolutely no problem. We were forewarned, and when we arrived at the minibus on bus bay number 10, the driver was waiting for us with a tablet with our details on hand, smiling inwardly to himself because this journey was only going to last between 7 and 10 minutes. Lanzarote is only the second Canary island that Fiona and I have ever visited. We'd always found the road network in Tenerife to be absolutely excellent, and it was no different here on Lanzarote. And from memory, despite the Canary Islands being Spanish territory, I don't think they're in the EU, which I can only assume means that this fantastic road network is self-funded by the local government here in Lanzarote. But in any case, our journey from Lanzarote International Airport to Puerto del Carmen was going to take less than 10 minutes. And I do accept that Fiona and I could probably have rocked up at the taxi rank at the arrivals area at the airport and got a car much cheaper from the airport across the hotel. It was just so much easier with Jet2. So as we embarked on the last couple of hundred yards of our journey from the beach at Puerto del Carmen to our hotel, Fiona and I want to endorse and recommend the Jet2 Private Bus Transfer service here on Lanzarote between the airport and your hotel. So that's it, guys. That was Fiona's and my experience of the Jet2 Private Transfer in February 2023 between the airport in Lanzarote and, of course, our resort in Puerto del Carmen. So as Fiona and I make our way to room number 125, I'm going to bring this very short episode to a close. But I do want to say that in the next episode, we'll be reviewing this small resort, the Picoa Playa, I think that's what it's called, resort here in Puerto del Carmen in Lanzarote. So if you want to continue following Fiona and I as we're lazing in Lanzarote in February 2023, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to be notified when our next video is published. So until then, thank you so much for watching.